Do you want to keep losing weight during your period? I'll give you some tips for weight loss during those days. Ricuritas, welcome to my channel. I'm Callie Sanchez and I'm happy to have you here one more day in my channel. This is a great family and I really appreciate your comments and your likes and all the messages you send me. Thank you very much. Today we're gonna be talking about something that a lot of women are struggling with, and it is when you are on a diet and those days of PMS and period, the menstruation comes, what do we do to keep losing weight? Because usually we tend to gain weight during those days because of all the hormonal imbalance and through all the things we go through, we tend to gain weight. But today I'm gonna give you some tips so you know how to be dieting during these days to keep losing weight. At least I promise you won't gain weight. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider to do it right now, and you can also follow me on my social media. Don't forget to leave me in the comment section if you have any question or anything you want to say, because I will be reading all the comments. Okay, let's start. During our PMS and during our period, it's very hard to control the cravings, and sometimes we even feel like we don't even want to work out, and you know, we have a really huge, enormous lack of energy and motivation. That's super normal. But what you gotta keep in mind is that you gotta focus, and if you have a weight loss goal, you gotta try to make an effort to stick to your plan. But especially during these days when you are PMSing and when you have your menstruation, the first thing you have to do is, even more during these days, is to keep hydrated and drink water. Just water. That's the first advice. Drink a lot of water, even a little bit more than usual, because your body needs water to be able to flush all the water that it's getting accumulated there, because we have a lot of water retention during these days. So to avoid that, drink some water. The second thing is, no matter how healthy it looks, no matter how light or whatever fat-free version it is of bakery, candies, sodas, and a lot of even sweetened drinks, doesn't matter how healthy they look, apparently healthy, just avoid all that. Instead, prefer natural products, especially fruits and veggies, of course, chicken, fish, but try to keep it natural. So avoid all those things, no matter how healthy they look. Remember, if they are, usually if they come like in some processed way, they are not good at all, especially for these days. No, stay away from that. If you are picking more fruits and veggies and all that, of course, pick the ones that are rich in fiber, because fiber-rich foods are gonna help you feeling fuller for longer periods of time. That also will help you with your digestion, and you are not gonna have all that constipation that also comes during these days. So remember that and try to keep it clean, healthy, simple. And also when it comes to fruits and veggies, pick the ones that are very rich in fiber. The number 4 is one that I keep saying it all the time, is don't stop exercise. So keep exercising. I know you might not have energy, so you can try different exercises like low impact workouts and all that. Even walking, you can just do that, but you gotta keep moving. Why? Because the exercise is gonna kind of help you control the stress, and if you relieve stress, you might be able to sleep better, that controls cortisol, and that also helps you be in a better mood, because we go through a lot of swing moods, you know, and our mood swings are just so hard sometimes. But if you keep exercising, trust me, you're gonna control that. Another thing to be considered is that all together with exercise, what you have to do is be conscious and monitor your breathing. Yes, because you need to get to a point where you can kind of control the stress, control your emotions. Why? Because that way you're gonna avoid that stress or emotional eating and those cravings that come with that all stress and emotional situation. So if you can control your stress, if you can kind of keep yourself in a good mood, you're gonna have less cravings and you're gonna avoid those midnight emotional crying things when you go and eat whatever you want to eat, even when you know you already ate enough. It's very hard to control that. We might make a video about how to make the difference between being hungry and have cravings, because those are two things completely different, even when they're very similar. But during the PMS days and the menstruation, we have cravings, tons of them. So try to have really deep breaths and also monitor the breathing you're having, control your mood, and do some activities that can help you relax. That's gonna help a lot for you to be able to keep losing weight during these days. Something really important is to avoid alcohol. Yes, and also caffeine. I know this sounds crazy and it's very hard for some of us, including me, because when I have no energy, sometimes I go and just feel like drinking coffee is one of the best solutions ever. But no, during these days, you should avoid caffeine. Decaf coffee is fine if you do it for the flavor, but whatever that contains caffeine, if you think that's gonna help you boost your energy, no, that's really wrong during these days, and you shouldn't be drinking alcohol, and also you should avoid caffeine as much as possible. It's gonna kind of inflammate your digestive system and you're gonna feel bloated and you're gonna feel like you are gaining a lot of water weight. So just stay away from caffeine and alcohol. These last two tips, number 7 and number 8, are quite particular because they kind of work for me, and I hope you try it and it works for you. And it is, take some cinnamon tea or any kind of herbal tea. I love cinnamon because that helps you control your blood sugar levels, which helps you avoid the cravings for sugar. So you will have less cravings. So it's really good and it tastes really good. Of course, avoid sugar. In general, you can use stevia. I do not recommend to use Splenda, but I mean, you can use stevia and drink some cinnamon tea. That's really gonna help you a lot. If you have any other herbal tea you like, try it. But remember, just herbal teas, because some other teas are not recommended because they can produce some constipation as well, and we're trying to avoid that. Green tea here is like in the middle point because green tea has a lot of caffeine as well, but it also helps with water retention. So it works for some people and for other people it doesn't work. So you would have to try it and see if it works. For me, green tea does work, and also I boil the pineapple skin and I drink that water, and that helps me with water retention and it works. But as I'm telling you, it doesn't work for everybody, so you should give it a try and leave in the comments below what do you think and if it did work or didn't work for you. And the last one is, if you are like me and you're craving chocolate or you're craving a lot of sugary stuff, it might be because you have a lack of magnesium. So you can either take it as a supplement that you go to the pharmacy and get it. You don't need a prescription for that. Or you can just eat more foods that are magnesium rich, like avocados, nuts, seeds. Bananas are really good in potassium and also magnesium. So there's a bunch of things that you can include, like whole grains, that are gonna help you, of course, avoid these cravings, and this will help you keep losing weight. Okay, so if you follow these advices, these tips, you're gonna be able to control the weight gain during these days, and you will also be able to keep losing weight. Remember that sometimes the body doesn't work the same every month, so don't get desperate, just be patient, be calm, enjoy yourself, enjoy food, and remember to keep in mind that no matter what, avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol, drinks, keep moving, and eat healthy. This will definitely do the trick during these days, and you will see that you are gonna start feeling with more energy and all that. Recuritas, this is all for today, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Every Friday, a new video on how to lose weight and get fit. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!